All right, this week's Monarch Spotlight features men's soccer forward Tim Hopkinson. Tim, ODU's had some big wins early this season and finishes the non-conference slate undefeated. Give us your assessment of the Monarch season thus far.
Yeah, I mean, we came in and we looked at the schedule and we had some big games. We had some difficult road games to play. You know, the tournament in Creighton, the game away at Florida. So we wanted to emphasise on making sure we got the job done away from home and have a business-like mindset and take care of business at home as well. You know, Steel Classic's always a great tournament for us to host, and we enjoy playing in that. So to go 6-0 at the start of the season is, you know, we targeted for that, and we're very pleased with how things have gone so far.
You all went out to Creighton last weekend, the #2 team in the country. First, have you ever been to the Midwest before? And second, what was the environment like playing in front of that many fans and in that kind of an environment?
Yeah, there's a lot of hills, there's a lot of fields. So I've never been out that far Midwest, but it was a nice city. The soccer field was huge. The stadium was unbelievable, probably the best college stadium I've seen out here. We had, you know, over 6,500 fans, which was, you know, a great atmosphere, and I enjoyed playing in front of, you know, fans like that. But again, we went out there, we wanted to get the job done, we knew what we had to do. We had a game plan, we stuck to it, and collectively we played very, very, very well, and managed to get the win, which I think we fully deserved that weekend.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started playing soccer.
Funnily enough, I started playing soccer. My mum bought me a pair of soccer cleats, which were about 4 sizes too big, from a place called Togs and Toys, back home in England. And I remember playing in the backyard with my soccer cleats. Could barely kick the ball because the ball was so big it came up to my knee, and in these cleats that were abnormally large. So that was how I started playing. I used to just play in my backyard every day with my brothers, and then eventually joined the team and took it from there.
You're from Nottingham, England. Describe kind of what your hometown's like for us.
Nottingham, when I say Nottingham, people just nod their head, but then when I say the land of Robin Hood, people generally understand. Oh yeah, Robin Hood, I know where you mean. Well, it's a nice city, a lot going on. You know, a lot of sports teams. We have soccer teams, cricket teams, ice stadium. We have plenty of stuff going on in the city. It's a nice place to grow up, and I've been there my whole life. All my family's from there as well. So.
How'd you choose Old Dominion?
A lot of people ask me that. Well, I had a few options, and I spoke to Coach Dawson, and you know, he made me feel very welcome and comfortable about the decision I'd make. He told me that out here we're a family, the team's like a family, and you know, your teammates are like your brothers, they're not just your teammates. And since I've come out here, that's definitely true. You know, we do a lot of stuff off the field together. Everyone's there for each other, and that was very important for me. And the facilities here are unbelievable. I feel like it's great how every sport is within pretty much walking distance. So you know, we have friends on each team, and we like to support each other, and it's great. But yeah, as soon as I spoke to Alan on the phone, he sold me, and I definitely knew I was coming to Old Dominion, so I think it was the best choice I've ever made, and I've never looked back since.
All right, tell us something that not many people may know about you.
Not me. I get very aggressive if I lose board games, or if I lose games in general, whether it's a game of cards, whether it's Monopoly, FIFA, Call of Duty, anything like that. I get very aggressive, so especially if I lose at Risk, which is my game, which we tend to play on away trips every time we go. So yeah,
very competitive guy. Then.
Very competitive. I don't like to lose. So I think you can kind of tell that on the field as well. I don't like to lose. So I've been pretty happy so far this season.
If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fish and chips. I'm English.
Good.
Fish and chips.
Good
or
answer.
no, actually, lasagna. Actually, I changed my mind. I'd eat lasagna. I could eat lasagna every day, especially homemade lasagna. Can't beat it.
Okay. What do you like to do in your time away from soccer?
Because I've played soccer most of my life, it's really important for me personally when I'm away from soccer to completely shut down. Not so much forget about it, but you know, you need to change your mind over. It's not healthy to have soccer on your mind all the time, you know, because too much soccer, you know, isn't healthy. So I like to shut down. I like to, you know, study. I like to do a lot of studying. I like to hang out with my friends, take my mind off things, you know, because it's important. And then as soon as soccer comes, 100% focused. All my focus is on that, and energy is towards playing soccer. So it's important for me to find the right balance between the two to stay happy and playing well.
If you could play any position in any other sport, collegiately or professionally, besides soccer, what would it be?
Yeah, thinking of my awareness and technique, I'd probably say I'd be a good quarterback. In all honesty, I can, you know, get good spiral on the ball when I throw it. You know, I'm great. Or basketball. I think I'd make a great point guard at basketball. We've had a few, you know, team games with my team of basketball, and you know, I definitely stand out in that.
You don't see too many British NFL quarterbacks, but you know, it
could be first.
Could be.
First and last.
Describe your pregame ritual for us.
In pregame ritual, I like to relax before a game. You know, think about the game, but not too much. You know, keep my mind occupied on something else until I know when I'm walking over and whatnot, and then I really sit down and think about the game. I think kind of from when we have our pre-game meal and, you know, scouting report, from there on is sort of focus on the game big time, so and get my head in it so I can prepare for the game. But no socks on first, no putting my cleats on certain way, because I tried that in the past and it doesn't work, so definitely.
All right, you scored 6 goals and had 4 assists in 3 games. That's pretty wild. Have you ever had a string of games like that in your career before?
I've had a few strings of goal scoring in my career when I was younger and whatnot. Yeah, I've always been a striker, so basically everyone else does the hard work and I just put the ball in the net and take a lot of the glory. So I mean, but no, everyone else, you know, I mean, yeah, I got 6 goals in 4 games, but we got 3 wins, which was dramatically important. That was what we needed, and we put in great team performance. It doesn't matter who scores for us, as long as we win, and we win well and play well. So, you know, fortunately I've got great players on my team around me, and whoever scores we're happy for, but as soon as it's done we're just on to the next game and want to get further on into the season.
You were named the Steel Classic MVP and named the College Player of the Week. What do those sort of accolades mean to you?
It's nice, you know, it's nice to hear. I have quite a lot of English friends in America playing soccer as well, doing what I'm doing. And, you know, they're all over the country, and when, you know, I get texts or messages off them saying congratulations, it's nice, you know, it's nice. But I try not to think about that. Once again, it's just, for me, it's just winning. As long as the team wins, as long as we play well, that's all I'm concerned about. So I mean, it's nice getting them, and I appreciate it. But we're here to win, and we got unfinished business this year.
Yeah, speaking of that, going into CAA play this weekend, what sorts of goals have you and the team set for the rest of this season?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's disappointing that we can't compete at the end of the season for, you know, the CAA championship. But I mean, that just put a bit of taste in our mouths. So now we want to go out there and prove, you know, with our record, and we want to make sure that we win every game possible within the CAA and prove that we're the best team in it. Because right now we feel like we are. We're very confident, and we're just going to take each game as it comes and try and perform the best we can and win as many games as we can.